In this lecture, let's see how to scroll to the specified element using UI scrollable class. So UI scrollable class is specific to Android only. So using which you can identify the elements in scrollable layouts only. So and also you can handle both horizontal and vertical scrolls. Okay. So in latest version they have implemented few methods to perform scroll action using UI scrollable class. So those methods are get child by text, get child by description. Let's see first all the methods. So UI scrollable class. So this scrollable class contains three methods to perform scroll action. So first one is get child by text. Okay, and second method is get child by description. Third method scroll into view. So these are the three methods using which you can perform scroll action until the specified element is visible. Okay, now let's see how to scroll using get child by text method. To use this method, get child by text method, first you need to identify three parameters. First one is identifier for the scrollable container. So what is scrollable container? Let's see. Let's navigate to views page, and this is the scrollable container, right? Scrollable area or scrollable layout. So this is the scrollable layout. Okay, so you need to identify the locator of this scrollable layout. Okay, this is common across all the three methods. Okay, second parameter is identifier for the child element. Suppose if you want to scroll until web view, so you need to identify the child element of this locator. So that is whether it is text view or button or anything. So simply you need to pass the child element using UI selector with the class name. Okay, and third parameter is actual text attribute value of this child element. So third parameter is text attribute value of this name. Okay, now let's see how to pass UI scrollable object with get child by text. Okay, using these three parameters. So first create object for a new UI scrollable. Now inside UI scrollable you need to pass the element of scrollable container. So new UI selector dot let's say the scrollable container has resource ID, so you can pass resource ID value here, resource ID value of scrollable container, and then dot get child by text. Call the get child by text method. So inside this text get child by text method you need to pass two parameters. First parameter is child element of locator of child element. So for that, first new UI selector dot class name. So you need to use class name here to identify the locator, whether it is a text view or button, right? Class name of, here pass the class name. Okay, now second attribute is, second parameter is actual text attribute value. So let's say text attribute value is web view, you can pass web view here. So in this way you need to pass three parameters for UI scrollable class to perform the scroll action until visibility of this specified element. Okay, let's see an example now. Now you can use the same name to scroll to this element. Okay, first click on views name and then scroll to the specified element, that is web view. If you want to scroll until visibility of web view. Okay, now let's automate this one. Just copy this one. Now driver dot of find element of mobile by dot Android UI automator. Now let's copy and paste this one. Now you need to pass the UI scrollable object with those three parameters. Okay, now first let's identify the locator of scrollable container. So this is the scrollable container, right? Now let's identify the unique locator for that scrollable container. Just click on device screenshot icon. Now so this is the list view, right? So this is the scrollable, the highlighted with red lines is the scrollable area. So you need to identify the locator of this scrollable container. Now what is the resource ID? So this scrollable container has some resource ID value, right? So you can use this resource ID value. So there is no content desk value and text attribute value. So you can use a resource ID value. Okay, now new UI scrollable of. So inside UI scrollable class, you need to pass the locator of scrollable container, right? So new UI selector of UI selector dot resource ID of, pass the resource ID value, but you need to space \s right before or double quotes. Okay, now dot get child by text method. So inside this method you need to pass two parameters. First identify the child element of web view. Okay, now so let's identify the locator of web view. So click on device screenshot icon again and then click on web view. So here class name is android.widget.textView. So it is text view, right? So copy this class name and place it here. New UI selector dot class name and place the class name here. So we need to place backward slash and then second parameter. So what is the second parameter here? So you need to pass the text attribute value, right? So here what is the text attribute value of web view? So web view only, right? So copy this text attribute value, place it here. Here again you need to place backward slashes. Okay, that's it. before that you need to navigate to the views page, right? First you need to click on views. First step is you need to click on views. So let's identify the unique locator for views. Views. So text attribute value is views, content desk value also views. So you can use any of these two controls. Let's use text attribute value. Driver dot find element of mobile by dot Android UI automator new UI selector dot text. Place the text attribute value here. So here you need to specify backward slashes. Now perform click action, right? Dot click. So that's it. Now if you execute the script, it will open the app and then click on views name and then scroll to the specified element, that is web view. So it will scroll down until visibility of this web view. Okay, now let's run the script and see whether it is navigating, it is scrolling down to the web view or not. Okay, let's run the script now. Before that you need to start AppM server. So AppM server is started successfully. Now let's run the script. Right click on class name, run as testng test. Here you can see the logs in command prompt. The app got opened successfully and then performing actions. You can see here scrolling down to the element. Yes, it scrolled down until visibility of specified element, that is web view, right? So this is how you can scroll until visibility of specified element using get child by text method. Okay, and next lecture let's see how to scroll until visibility of specified element using a get child by description method. Thank you.